So now we are going to board a bus on the way to Bangkok. So we board a bus from here, and then there's a 2-hour bus ride to Krabi, and then there's a 2-hour layover in Krabi until the next bus arrives, and then it's about I think it's about a 15-hour bus ride from Krabi to Bangkok. So yeah, not sure what the content's going to be like, but we'll do what we can, hey? Cass is a bit tired this morning. I don't know if you can hear us, but first stop we're on a ferry, and then we go to Krabi bus terminal, I'm assuming, and then wait there for 2 hours and then get another bus until we arrive in Bangkok. Alright, so we've just arrived at the Krabi bus terminal. It is now 1:40. We've just been told that the bus to go to Bangkok will be leaving at 4:50. So we've got about 3 hours to kill. Let's see if we can find a seat and we might do some work, okay? This is us. What are you reading?
Spicy lobster.
Gross.
No, they're good.
Gross. So then we might just relax for a little bit, and then I'll do some work while we can got the time. So I don't know how crowded the bus is going to be. So. But yeah, here we are for the next 3 hours. I have no idea where we are. Do you? We just got abruptly stopped, or the bus abruptly stopped, and we assume, just by what other people are doing, we're stopping for a 2-minute break. And I think everyone's just going to the toilet, getting some food, but you were having a pretty good nap, eh?
Yeah, finally. And then, get off. Found new things. I think they're rice crackers. Well, it's rice. Half rice. I don't know. Look how absolute bomb. They don't taste.
They're not. They taste like cardboard.
No, they don't. They're addictive. So good. I think they're semi-healthy. Probably not.
You can't read anything on the packet. How do you know that?
By the taste.
It tastes like cardboard. We made it to Bangkok. Well, the bus terminal, at least.
We're in Bangkok.
The place we're staying doesn't open for another 2 hours. So we've decided to get a taxi there. It's 10 kilometers away. Once we're there, we'll figure out where to go, see if there's any place to open where we can just chill out until...
Check-in's not till 2 and it's 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, planned that well. But that was the only time we could get here. So, but we're here.
In the taxi. Excited to explore Bangkok.
We're only here for 2 days, but...
I've already got a list. I already made the itinerary. Hi, so out of the taxi. So let us tell you a little bit about what happened with the taxi. So we've gone over to the taxi dock and told them where we're going, and they're like 500 baht, and we're like, no, meter, we want the meter. So we're like, we'll find someone else, so they wouldn't budge. And then the next one was like 300 baht, and we're like, no, meter. And they're like 250, we're like, no. They're like 200, we're like, no. And then we were just about
we want to use the meter.
About to walk away.
Yeah.
But you want to use the meter in places like this because it clocks over correctly instead of just being like how much you think. And so it ended up being 127 baht, like with the meter on. And this sneaky driver, I gave him my phone for the last bit of the directions, and he's looking at it and he's on purpose gone the wrong way to go around the block so like the meter ticks over more. Well, I was just like cheeky. He knew exactly what
He was laughing.
He was joking about it. He's like, oh, I went the wrong way. I'm like, yeah. And then we just got out earlier and walked the rest of the way, so it would have been the same, I guess, either way.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then our place isn't open till 8 AM, and it's currently 7:15 in the morning. So we just went for a walk and found this little cafe, and we're gonna have some breakfast. Very expensive breakfast, but
I don't think it's too bad.
I guess we're in the city now, so everything's gonna be tripled. But it's like I think it's near Old Town. I think this is near Old Town Bangkok, or the start of it. So yeah.
Day one.
So we rocked up at our accommodation, and they were kind enough to let us store our bags and actually have a shower, which was amazingly nice. Still can't check in until 2 o'clock though. And yeah, gave us fresh towels.
Yeah, so
let
good.
us cool down, get the sweat off.
I mean, I was that hot, I got out of the shower and I was still sweating.
Don't feel any different, but at least we don't stink anymore.
Speak for yourself.
Still haven't brushed our teeth in a day, but you know what? We just had a mint, so it's as good as it gets. Anyway, now we're just out and exploring. We're gonna go to Khaosan Road. Khaosan?
No.
Khaosan.
It's not the song. It's Khaosan Road.
Khaosan Road.
Just go see what it's like in the daytime, because I heard that it's a bit like Bangla Road.
Yeah.
So check it out at night time as well.
Yeah.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's.
So something really strange happened to us just before. We walked underneath this shelter.
They were cooking food.
On the other side of the street, and all of a sudden there was like this burning, this smell and this burning feeling in the eyeballs. I thought it was the sunscreen, and I was like, my eyes. And he's like, yeah, my eyes too. And it was like, I don't know, like,
well, I can relate it to
acid in the air.
Like, remember when you sniff chili powder? Not like legitimately up your nostrils, but
no,
you just sniff it, and then it's you open the lid and the powder gets in your eyes?
No, I don't think you've
like
ever done that.
Oh, I've done that.
No, do you know what it reminds me of? When you do sniffing salts, probably not many people can relate, but we've done it. But like
for weightlifting,
the
we should just clarify.
The smell of that, but in your eyeballs. Yeah, weightlifting. Weightlifting salts.
Don't just go around smelling salts, do we? That would be weird.
Anyway, my eyes still feeling a bit funky.
It was a bit strange.
That was so weird. Anyway, let's pray that our eyes are self-cleansing right now.
Stand up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I missed not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problem.
That's the Grand Palace. I'm not sure if it
got dressed.
Dressed appropriately today. Didn't even think when got dressed before.
So women have to have their knees and shoulders covered, and men have to have their knees covered.
Well, and shoulders.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Same.
Same.
So maybe not today.
So we just found a shady spot to come and sit down before outside. It was just like along this park, and we were sitting down, and this tuk-tuk driver kept coming up to us consistently for about 15-20 minutes saying, pay me 20 baht, I'll take you to the tourist information center, and you can go everywhere, 20 baht, it's a 15-minute drive, too far to walk. Anyway, so we said no. We ended up finding it ourselves accidentally. I'm just checking the map, this big map behind me. Go to turn around to see where Cass is. Cass is there. She's found the aircon spot. What are you doing here?
I found a cool spot.
So we're at the Reclining Buddha. It's 300 baht per person to get in, and it's quite busy. You can see the line of everyone waiting to get in to see. But you can tell there's a lot of history here. It's quite nice. Check out Cass's get up. How cool. We'll line up, eh?
Let's take our shoes off.
Negative. Alright, sorted. Alright, so we just, as you saw from that footage, was in a place called Wat Para. More famous, I guess, for where the Reclining Buddha is. Now it's 300 baht to get in. Each. So 600 baht. Now for me personally, I didn't realize that it was that big. I thought it was just the Reclining Buddha that was in there. And if that was the case, you know, unless you really wanted to see it or you were religious, I kind of would have said it wasn't worth it. But that map that we showed you at the end, that's all of the things that are actually in Wat Para. So there is a lot more to do than just going to see the Reclining Buddha. So if you do go in, take your time, have a look around, make it worth it. Because if you just go there to just see the Reclining Buddha, you're probably going to get caught in the traffic and you're going to be in and out in, you know, 3 minutes. But yeah, take your time, have a look around. There's more in there than the Reclining Buddha. So yeah. All right. Cass's mum and dad, if you're watching, this bag's coming to you. So we are just over 2 weeks in. Figured out that we've got way too much stuff. So one of the main purposes of coming to Bangkok was because it was a capital city, it would have been easier to send things back to Australia if we needed. And that's exactly what we are going to do. So we packed up our bag with around, I'm going to say safely 5 kilos worth of stuff. And sending it back to Australia. And hope that it clears up some baggage weight, because we've been overweight a few times, haven't we?
Yeah.
And the bag's getting pretty heavy to carry when they shouldn't really need to be that heavy at this stage of the trip. So we're just on the way to do that now. The dilemma that we have is that once we get rid of this bag, we no longer have a day bag. So we're just hoping on the fact that we can actually find another day bag in the next day and a half.
Reason is this bag is not practical for what we need it for. It's too big, it's really heavy.
It's heavy, empty.
And you can't fit as much in it as what you think you can. And it just sits really weirdly on your back. It'd be great, like a great training bag, which is designed for a training bag, but not for what we need. So
yeah. Bye bye red bag.
Bye bye.
So we're just figuring out how much it's going to cost us in Australian dollars to send this back. It is a lot heavier than what we thought. $4,950 plus 55 baht plus 55, so $206.40 Australian.
Can we send it now?
All right, it's a green light, it's a go. Unfortunately, this is,
Send it now?
yeah.
Can we send it now? Or yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. So, where are we crazy cats off to?
Can't say it. Get it wrong every time.
So it's Khaosan Road, but Cass is that Australian. She calls it Khaosan Road.
Say that.
Ow. Thoughts?
Want to get a snack?
What do you want to get?
Backpack. Not sure yet.
Not
Saw
sure?
some pad thai back there.
I don't know if I'd be eating that.
I will. Maybe something sweet.
It's very much Bangla Road vibes. So remember earlier we posted our bag with all of our things back to Australia? Well, now we need to buy a new bag. So we've got some options. Well, that one.
Yeah, or like
It's a fancy colour.
What is one you like it?
What do you guys think? So how do we go with the bag?
terrible.
So we found a bag that we liked.
Yeah, I want this bag, but it's. Can you put it on your wrist? It's asking too much for it. It's not. It will last us probably not that long.
So the first price was 1,300 baht, which is about
$55.
which is not far off from what you would pay in Australia for the original. So we counted with 600 and we got it to 800, but I just can't see it.
Yeah.
What is 800? It's like 30 bucks. It's about 30 bucks.
Yeah.
But we'll keep looking. If we can't find a better deal, we'll go back. And maybe we'll go 700 best price or something. But we found another one, so hang on. This is way more full on than Bangla Road. I take it all back.
This is more reckless.
This is a little bit more full on. There's no personal space, and we're on the 5th bag shop.
So we've just arrived at the train market, and
We've met our tour guide.
yeah, with abrupt welcome.
We got here doors fly open. Everyone get out!
Check your belongings. And we're joined up with
Another group.
other people from other buses. Anyway, we have 5 minutes to see the train. Don't want to miss that. So we're at the train market and it's just riddled with tourists. We left early as well, but it is insanely busy. I doubt we're going to get a decent photo, but check this out. We can't even walk through here. If there's a train that comes, we're going to run over.
Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? Sun is out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow, I think I'll chew it.
Look at this train!
We're gonna get a high five from the driver. Ready?
Yeah!
And then just like that, they're ready again. Back in business.
So we've just arrived at the floating market. Been instructed by our tour guide what's going on, but we actually have no idea what's going on. We booked this tour because we wanted it to be thoughtless, like we didn't want to have to think about it. But we're definitely having to think about it. Alright, so we're on this boat, super squishy. I haven't put sunscreen on yet. Oh, it's
There's an umbrella that goes in between us.
definitely
It's a tight squeeze.
lopsided, but we tight. We tight.
Santi, hazme una
So
foto que
we've
se-
just gone up and down.
No, we went up halfway, turned around. Now we're going back.
If there was no boats, it would literally take you about 4 minutes, but they said it was a 20-minute ride, so that makes sense.
It's crazy.
Oh, and this boat keeps tipping my way, holding on for dear life. We are being grinded.
We're in the middle. Yeah, it's super relaxing, not many people, lots to see.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 experience. Highly recommend.
I'd envy the squat positions here. Well, let's just not complain and
It's coming to an end. I'm ready to get back on land.
it was an experience. We'll look back and we'll be like, remember that? Off the boat now. There's heaps of little restaurants, heaps of shops, markets. Absolutely hectic down there. It's not what I remember last time I went on one. But anyway, it was an experience nonetheless.
I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the
you know, how good the food is here in Bangkok, but we're just not sure where to go.
What to trust.
Yeah, what to trust, like, and everything. So we booked this tour just to be shown around where all the best places are.
Yeah, so the tour goes for about three and a half hours.
Yeah.
And you go to 6 different places, and they're all at the top rated in Bangkok, in Chinatown. Street food, yeah.
So we arrived 45 minutes early. The bus was like a 10-minute ride. So we have a bit of time to kill, so we're gonna go get a late afternoon coffee, pick up the mood a little. Yeah, and then we're gonna hopefully eat some delicious food. So we have just started the secret food tour. And this is our lovely guide.
No stubborn.
Oh. And we are
with
joined with
Nick and Allison.
Nick and Allison.
Return left, please.
Woo. So it's a small group, which is fabulous. It's almost like a little private tour, so we're super happy, super excited to try some
What is
traditional foods.
Thank you.
So what is this called?
This is called Pad Krapao Gai. So the word pad is means stir fry, krapao is basil, gai is chicken. So you have in here is stir fry chicken with basil and chicken. And here to spice up your
Nice. So our first dish was pad krapao.
krapao.
Oh, crad papao.
Pad Kra Pao.
What do
Basically,
you?
it was like a basil chicken, a rice.
What do you rate it?
I rate it a 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
I may have put
Too much.
too much chili.
I'd say 8 out of 10. I reckon. What would you say?
Same.
Same an 8.
For spice level or deliciousness?
Deliciousness.
Very good.
I'd say a 7
Oh,
out
yeah.
of 10.
7 out of 10.
I need more sauce.
Yeah.
That's just
I'm
me.
saucy too. I love the sauce. It was a little bit spicy, and we all added extra spice, and we probably shouldn't have.
How much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problems. I wish I knew.
So we've just got to our second destination in the secret food tour. And it's down a little alleyway behind, I don't know if you can see me, there's not much light, behind the Chinese like Chinese therapy and medicine hospital. And it's a very, very small alleyway, and people actually live in here as well. And this is also the place that we're going to try. I think shrimp dumplings is going to be the next thing we're going to try. So see how it goes.
Okay, 2 chili. Then we're gonna do smashing. So we call this papaya pok pok. You can hear the sound. Tomato and string bean. Do little smash. Now I'm gonna add some this is tamarind sauce. And this is palm sugar. Yeah. And fish sauce. Squeeze the lime. This is the fresh lime. Very juicy. So we also somehow adding the peanut, but we are allergic to peanuts, so we skip.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's
fine.
fine. Absolutely.
Your dish will skip peanuts, but you still have to sit. So keep it here for now.
Yeah.
So now you make sure everything I add is inside. That's good too. Quick, easy to make, and all fresh. So please remember sweet, sour, and spice. Yeah, now Gordon Ramsay.
Cheers, everyone.
Oh, cheers!
Yeah.
Cheers! Cheers! Ready? Oh.
We need more spicy.
Mm.
It's nice. Not too
Yum.
No,
Here we just mix. Look colorful.
thank you so much.
I gotta take a picture first. So this dish we're about to eat is called som tam, which in English is papaya salad. What do we rate it as?
Well, obviously you can't compare it to the first. But as a salad, as a standalone salad, it's a solid 9.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah.
I would rate it 7 to 8. 7. What would you rate?
For me, it's a 10.
10?
10 out of 10.
For you?
It's like a 9 out of 10.
9?
My
Spice is
favorite.
also
I love
like a 9
it.
out of 10.
Very good.
Yeah. Love it. So our next stop is Canton House. It's a Chinese restaurant, or an old Chinese old heritage. And we are about to try. What is this we're about to try?
We call this khanom jin or shrimp dumpling.
Dumpling.
So basically you dip the dumpling with the vinegar. About the bun you don't have to dip, but you see they have paper underneath.
Yeah.
So make sure you don't eat it.
Don't eat the paper. Don't eat the paper.
Wait, it's not. It's not as good. No, this is good.
So what do you rate that one?
I rate this like a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
What do you rate? Oh, what do you rate this one?
This is the last piece.
So
It's definitely a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. This is great.
Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
So we're still in Chinatown and we're at the Michelin Star 2018. This is the
And 19.
and 19 secret donut
Basically,
spot.
deep fry wheat flour and then dipping with Thai custard or samkhya. So this is called pa tang go.
We're smiling on top of the world.
What's it called?
So we're at our next spot.
Khao kha mu.
Khao.
Khao is rice, kamu is pork leg, still pork leg.
There we go, next dish.
Okay. Is this stop number 4?
I've lost
I
track.
think it's 4. What do we think?
It's really good. Really good.
Out of 10?
I would say this is probably a 10 again. Yeah. And what do you rate that?
Well, Mine, I'm empty. I think it's a solid 8. The dishes haven't all been different,
I would have said like 9.
so I think it's a solid 8.
9.8.
I say 9.
9.
I'm gonna stay at 10.
10.
I enjoyed it.
Favorite thing.
Yeah.
Until the next time.
Until the next thing we eat.
Dessert. Donut.
Pa tango.
Tango.
And this is like Chinese style custard with pandan. So basically this is contained with coconut milk, condensed milk, some sugar. What make it green is the pandan leaf. So that we use a lot of for our cooking. So you basically just dip it with the custard. Enjoy it. Oh, that's good.
No, you eat it.
It's like a beignet with sugar. I need one of those for my notes.
Now, I'm not a fan of donuts, but that is good.
Oh, I'm so excited.
That is really good.
Considering you're the sweets donut lover, what do you rate that?
It's different to a normal donut.
Yeah.
But we'll say a 9 out of 10.
A 9 out of 10.
Yeah. Thank you.
Please enjoy.
This is our next stop. Satay, chicken and pork. Satay is
Moo satay.
my favorite.
Moose satay.
Moo satay.
Moo is pork, gai chicken.
Chicken. Muay gai
Satay.
satay.
Yeah. Happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's very subtle though.
Mm.
Subtle flavour. I'd say 7 out of 10. 7. What would you say?
Well, I actually prefer the chicken
we've eaten
on
which
its
is
own.
Your favorite.
without the satay.
The first one is your favorite.
And that's probably my favorite.
Kung Kaprao.
Rating?
Hot Kaprao.
When you mix with all
Probably
kind,
an 8.5.
Beef with it.
Rating?
but in Thailand, 7. We
Huh?
don't eat
Hmm.
much.
Nick, what's your rating?
For me, 8.
8.
Mhm.
Didn't top the list this one.
No, this one.
So when Thai people do it, yes, we say chok di.
Chalk tea.
Means what?
Chalk tea.
Are we all in it? Alright, so we're at our next stop. Well, we just had a beer and a shot. But now we are having
Duck soup.
duck soup.
Duck noodle soup.
Duck noodle soup. What would you rate it?
11 out of 10. That was my absolute
Your
favorite.
favorite.
Absolute
Your
favorite.
favorite. What would you? 8. 8.
What did you rate it?
Nick, what do you rate it?
8.
An 8? I agree. An 8. It's an 8. Alright. Next up, we are trying crispy pancake. Crispy pancake. That's what it looks like.
You also like to try the savory one?
That's about an 8 out of 10.
It's a good little snack, so I'm going to call it 7.5.
Say 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
That for me was a 9, I think.
9?
Yeah, I like that
I
one.
said 10.
10?
I like that one.
So it maybe taste similar to peanut butter.
What is it called again?
บัวลอยน้ำขิง บัว ลอย น้ำขิง We used to drink
What was your favorite?
Salapao Dang.
Alright, nice. My favorite was Khao Tway Ped.
ไว้เดี๋ยวเป็ด
Wai Twao Ped. Yeah, nice.
So this is concluding the end of our secret food tours. It's been absolutely fantastic. Jan here is wonderful. And I think we've just made some friends. It's been great. Thank you everyone. It's a big experience.
Thank you for joining our tour.
Thank you.
Bye.
Wow, what a day. We're going to end it here. But if you are looking to do a tour here in Bangkok, secret food tours, highly recommend. We will leave a description for the exact tour that we did. Sorry, a link in the description for the exact tour that we did. Hi guys. So we are at the Bangkok Central train station. And if any of you out there have been here before, you understand what I'm saying, but this place is huge. It's like the size of our airport back home. But we're going to be here for another couple of hours before we board our train.
We're talking someone that's never been in a train station before.
She's being grumpy because we spent too much on a Grab getting here, okay? But while we're at a train station, we are going to Chiang Mai. We're going to take a sleeper train overnight, going to Chiang Mai, and we're going to spend a few days there. So Bangkok's been great. We've tried a lot of good food, experienced a lot of things. But time to move on and stop playing with my nipple. Alright, see you in Chiang Mai.